What's up, fellas? Still on the road, but had a patron supporter ask me a very good question, guys. And y'all guys know the holidays are coming around and shit like that, and my birthday is coming around. And he asked a very good question: will women lose interest if you're spending time with them and not your friends? All right, and this is gonna be especially for the younger guys. This is if you're younger, this shit does matter than an old fogey like me. All right, I'm finna be 40 years old. So women, but it still matters, right? I don't want to act like it don't matter. It just doesn't matter as much as a 17-year-old, 16-year-old in high school, all right? Which is women are very big on the social scene and shit like that. So I can understand why you're asking this question. All right, so it's a very good question, guys. So first off, the first thing y'all guys need to know about women, all right, I came up with 5 reasons why you shouldn't worry about this. All right, number 1, guys. Women lose interest when the wind blows. See, one of the biggest, it might be the biggest, email that I get, or question I get is, why did this woman lose interest? Why is my girl pulling back? Why is she losing interest? Who the fuck knows? Maybe the fucking sun too hot that day. You just never know with women, guys. You can't go around concerning yourself with what causes a woman. You leave a dish in the sink and the bitch is losing interest. You fucking took your tomatoes off of your Subway sandwich and the bitch is losing interest. You can't concern yourself and live your life running around concerned with what causes women to lose interest. They lose interest over every fucking thing. So if you're gonna revolve your life around that, you're gonna always be chasing your tail. Because I don't want to be ultra religious with you guys, but it's in the Bible. God said you'll never understand the ways of a woman. He don't even understand the motherfuckers. He made them. That's why he wrote the shit in there. You'll never understand the ways of a woman. They too emotional. They all over the fucking place. So you'll never understand. That's why y'all hear women say they're complicated. They know they crazy. I'm complicated. They know they crazy. They can't help it with these emotions and shit. The day to Monday, she's sucking your dick, swallowing. Tuesday, goddamn, she's taking 6 hours to call you back, and you wondering what the fuck you did wrong. You ain't did nothing wrong. You woke up and breathed out. That's what you did wrong. She losing interest because you breathing out. So don't concern yourself don't walk around living your life wondering, is she gonna lose interest? Fuck that bullshit. They lose interest over every fucking thing. You want to change your hairstyle? It's a good chance she gonna lose interest. So don't worry about it, guys. Number 2, don't worry about what women value. What do you value? You gonna walk around and have some shitty friends because you think the woman, this is gonna give me more. Fuck that bullshit. Don't worry about what women. See, guys, when y'all guys watch my videos, y'all guys gotta understand something. The shit with me is still not understood where I'm coming from. My main premise is not to get you the most women. I'm trying to get y'all guys free of women. Do y'all guys understand that? And I know some of you guys been following me for a while. You understand this, and I get new followers every fucking day, right? So I get that some guys, they might have watched How They Got a Woman Obsessed or Why I'm Against the MGTOW Movement, and they form an opinion of me without watching the other 500 videos. And so they think they understand who I am when they're only the guys who pretty much done read all my books and watched all my videos understand where I'm coming from. All right, guys. And when you do understand that, you understand that I'm about mental freedom from women. That's what I'm about. That's what the choosing signals is about. That's what the abundance mindset is about. It's about being free from women. That's what I talk about, being alone. It's about the day women stop, everything you do revolves around. Is this gonna make me more attractive to women? Now, don't get me wrong. I want you guys to be the highest value males you possibly fucking can. That way you can pick and choose. But if you gonna run around here and you gonna build your life on what you think gives you the most value to women, you always gonna be unhappy. What do you value? If you got good friends, fine. But to keep shitty friends or to hang around shitty friends just so you can get more perceived value to a woman, fuck that bullshit. Why do y'all guys think why y'all guys think I do the videos of me in the club on my Patreon, of me in the club and how I go out alone? I'm trying to show y'all guys that it's okay. That's why I do that. I'm hoping I'm trying to lead by example. I can't be sitting up here making all these videos. I'm like, I can be alone, I can be alone. And yet every time you see me, I'm with 10 guys. What kind of bullshit is that? That's not what I teach. All right. So that's why I show y'all I'm out in the club. I live what I say. I go out and I hang out fucking alone. That's what I do. If I got a friend for a birthday or something, they invite me over, I'll go to it or something. But other than that, I prefer to hang out alone. That's just my style. And that's why I'm trying to bring that to you guys. Do y'all guys understand that? Would I get more status points in the club if I was with 10 guys? Yeah. Now ask me if I give a shit. I don't revolve my life around what other people gonna think of me or what gives me more value. What gives me more value to me? What gives me a peace of mind to me? All right, guys. What do I value? All right. Number 3, guys. Women keep crappy friends because they can't be alone most times. They can't do it. They cannot be a fucking alone. We as men, as a man, you shouldn't have that fucking problem. See, women are more sociable than us. They are. They gotta have friends. That you rarely gonna see a woman out alone by herself. Now I just met a girl that was out by herself. All right, but it's rare. They'll rather keep shitty ass friends. How many times have you had a woman and when you with her, all she do is talk about her crappy ass friends? Well, why are you still friends with the motherfuckers? Because she can't be alone. All right, so we ain't finna go that route. We're not about to keep crappy friends just so we can have friends. All right, most women understand that. And actually, it'll give you some points if you explain to them and you tell them, because I have had girls like, hey, you gonna do this around? I say, look, I don't fuck with dudes like that. Oh, why you don't hang with? Because I don't fuck with those jealous mothers. I don't, jealousy and bullshit like that. And most women, and they be like, yeah, my friends be acting like that shit. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have time for that bullshit. So a lot of women do understand, guys, if you let them know that I just don't hang around guys because they ain't on their purpose, or they get jealous, or they say little sneaky little shit that I don't like, or they untrustworthy. If you let women know that, yes, I could be out with friends, but I choose not to because they pieces of shit. Most women will understand if you tell them that. And a lot of times I do tell women that when they ask me, hey, did you going out with your friends? And I flat out just let them know, no, because, they shitty most times. All right, guys. Number 4, and this is probably the biggest one. This one probably could have been first, guys. I actually have friends. I just prefer female companionship over hanging with dudes. That's just who I am. I know that's not everybody. I know the bros before hoes and all that other bullshit, and that might not be optimal for you, but I just prefer to hang with females over dudes. So if I got a choice and I'm free on my birthday, I would much rather be hanging with a sexy ass female than dudes. That's just me. I always been like that, even in school, guys. When I was in school, if my friends were going to do something and a girl that I was fucking with had the house to herself or something like that, and my boys was going to shoot basketball, I'm going with the girl. I'm going to see the girl. I know most of you dudes probably would choose to go hang with your boys. And that's you. That's just never been my style. I always been a ladies man. I always prefer to hanging around women. So contrary to what you guys believe, I do have friends. I just choose not to hang with them over females. That's just who I am. When y'all guys see me go out alone, the reason I go out alone is because I like to move the way I like to move. And what I mean by that is I can go to a spot and just, if I'm not feeling it, I could be there 15 minutes and just pay $25 to get in there and I'll leave. Because I'd rather just take the $25 as a loss rather than stay in a spot that I'm unhappy. But when you go with somebody, you have to take that into account. And that's why I like to go out by myself, because I might go to 3 spots. It's depending on how I feel. I might want to go to another spot that they don't like. I don't want to have to concur with them. Hey, you want to go here? I want to move the way I want to move. All right. So that is the number one reason, guys, is that I actually prefer female companionship over hanging with dudes. That could have been number 1. That's always been me. That's always gonna be me. If it's Saturday night and I got a girl in my rotation, opposed to my boys call me and say, hey man, we're going to the club, or a girl in my rotation, I'm gonna take the girl in my rotation any day of the fucking week. That's no offense to my boys or nothing like that right there. And you know, I do got some good dudes that one that's in my apartment building, guys, in New York. One that's in my apartment building that I can hang out with him all the fucking time. I know a couple of dudes I can hang out with all the fucking time. But you know, when they are free, it's usually when I'm with a girl that's in my rotation. And I'm just going to always choose to hang with a girl that's in my rotation. That's just me. And last, guys, and this is an important one too, guys, don't concern yourself with women who put a lot of emphasis on status. You got some women that put a lot, they're, you know, status girls. They just big on fucking status, how popular you are. Don't worry about them. If you're a guy that don't have a lot of friends, why I say have an abundance mindset, okay, you might not be attractive to women who are big on dudes with a lot of status. Okay, you're not a status guy, fuck them. All right? Go find girls that are going to be attracted to what you have to offer. You don't have a lot of social status? Cool. You got other things. You might got charisma. You're going to find women that find you attractive. Talk to them. If you're a broke dude, you ain't going to be, you know, giving a lot of energy to gold diggers. As a broke dude, you still can find and fuck women. You just gonna have to find women that don't put a lot of emphasis on money. Do y'all guys grasp that? Now, as with anything, guys, I try to get y'all to have the whole spectrum. That way you're viable to the most women possible. You know, I don't want to say gold diggers because most gold diggers are pros and they usually want you spending money before they fuck. But let's just say, you know, women seeking beta male providers. We fuck those hoes. If you guys are in school, this is the thing. I want you guys making friends. Y'all get this damn thing where I talk about friends and y'all get it all twisted and y'all walking around looking like zombies by yourselves, shit like this. If you got crappy friends, cut them off. But I want you guys to try to meet more friends. Everybody ain't bad. There's some good people out there. Maybe you got some shitty friends, but there's some good guys out there that you can hang with. Don't just accept being alone. If you right now got some shitty friends, cut their ass off. And don't just accept that, oh, I'm just going to be alone. No. If you, listen, you wouldn't do that with a female. If you got a shitty girlfriend right now and you just found my channel, you might say, okay, I'm done with that. And you wouldn't go the rest of your life saying, I ain't gonna get no another girl because I had one shitty girl. Well, the same thing goes with friends. You wouldn't give up pussy again because you had one bad girl, and you shouldn't give up making friends again because you had some bad friends. It's some good women out there that's gonna be fucking with you, and it's gonna be some good friends out there. So you can't just give up and just say, okay, I ain't got no friends and that's the end of it, and I'm just gonna now never have no friends for the rest of my life. That's stupid. Get back to trying to make more friends. Just make sure you scream better this time. It's not about accepting being alone. I'm just going to die alone like a fucking loser all my life. It just means that if I ain't got no good friends right now, I have no problem cutting them off, but I'll get to making new friends. That's all that means, guys. But getting back to the point, just don't fuck with those type of women that put a lot of emphasis on status. The same way you wouldn't fuck with a lot of women who are seeking beta male providers if you ain't got no fucking money. You just don't worry about it. You get to meeting women that are going to be attracted to what you have to offer. All right. So that's the thing. But the best place to be in, guys, preferably if you can, so you viable to as many women, so you can sleep with as many women as you possibly can, is to have friends, is to have your shit together, is to be in the best shape you possibly can. And if you have all those, that should give you confidence, which is going to help your charisma. All right. But you're going to have women that don't like your type of charisma. So you don't worry about it. Maybe you a more funny guy. All right. And the woman like the more masculine, smooth guy. And so she don't like your type of charisma. And guys, I get this with the masculine energy. All right. I get women talking, are you always this serious? Because she probably want to go and be with old goofball where she can sit around and ask the most stupid ass question. See, y'all guys gonna get that shit from time to time. When y'all get that, are you always this serious? What she want is she wants some little cornball so she can sit up there and mold and twist his ass. Because when a woman come into a real with a masculine man who ain't all that playing and shit, what she know is all them little stupid ass questions and tricks she try to do is not gonna work on you. So when you run into that, you might have an issue with those women sometimes because they want those little cornballs and they can go get those cornballs. Because what happens is a woman know with this motherfucker, this is a motherfucker to be respected. So when you run into a woman that want to do that's not so serious, let her go find one of them motherfuckers. You all, listen, I done charmed the panties off of women with, laughter and fuck women, and I done smooth talk the panties off of women. And I can tell you right now, without a shadow of a doubt, the more masculine, smooth talk has always garnered more respect and better sex than going the joking way, making her laugh and shit. I fuck women making them laugh, but you don't get your dick sucked. See, you don't get the same respect as the masculine energy. That's the difference, guys. You can fuck a woman making her laugh, but when you do it with the masculine frame, she swallow your kids. She do every fucking thing because there's a respect factor there that you just don't get when you go the other fucking route. I'm just telling you, you can do what you want to do. I'm just telling you from my experience when I've went the joking way opposed to the masculine frame way, and I'm just telling you it's a better respect. All that testing and shit, you don't get it. It's just much easier that way, but you can do the fuck you want to do. All right, I'm just letting you know. All right, guys. So that's the thing with that, guys, with spending time with women on your birthday and holidays and shit like that opposed to your friends. Yes, it could, lower a woman's interest to you, but who gives a fuck what they think? You live your life on your terms, bun this mindset, and you go out and you meet women that like you for what you have to offer. If she looking for a dude that got 100 friends, go find you a dude that got 100 friends. All right? If you got 100 friends, then fine. But if you don't lose no fucking sleep over it. All right, if you wouldn't lose no sleep over a woman that's looking for a millionaire, would you? You'll say, bitch, go find you a millionaire. Well, the same thing goes for this bitch who likes dudes with a lot of status. Go find you a dude who got a lot of status. That's how you handle that, guys. All right, I'll get back with you guys later. What's up, fellas? So this was me at the compound, guys. Had a real good night on this night. Got a lot of choosing signals and shit like that. Got a couple of phone numbers. But any of you guys, whenever y'all in town, make sure y'all check out the compound if y'all like, hood spots and shit like that. But anyway, I had a guy ask me, he said he cut off his friends because they were simps and validating women. Guys, that's not a good reason to cut off your fucking friends. You cut off your friends when, they're not on their purpose or they hating on you and stuff like that. But cutting off your friends because they validate women and shit like that, guys, that's not a real good smart reason to lose friendships. Guys, I know you guys are red pill and all this and shit, but I wouldn't cut my friends off because they're not red pill. If they want to go get married and do all the other bullshit, they can. But cutting off friends because they're not red pill like you is, in my opinion, is crazy. What's up, fellas? So I had a patron supporter that wanted to know ways you can be used as a beta male provider if you're broke, and can you get sex from it? Now, he didn't say broke, he said college. All right, but as we all know, when you in school, you ain't got no fucking money. So I just said broke. All right, first thing, guys, you guys need to understand something. Money is not the only thing you can provide to women. Your attention has just as much value, if not more, to some women. That's the first thing y'all guys need to know that. So yes, a woman will use you for your attention and validation over currency. So basically, your validation and your attention is currency to her. Do y'all guys understand that? So yes, you still have value. She can use you for your non-sexual attention. All right, and this is the whole thing with the friend zone, guys. That when you're in the friend zone, that's what you're doing. You're providing a woman free attention. Your non-sexual attention, guys. A lot of you guys don't grasp that. Now, the reason why we don't want you to go this route, guys, you hear all dating coaches don't want you to take the friend zone route, is because, guys, it's not a cost-effective way to go about getting ass. It is a horrible way. I've fucked a couple of my friends in the past, but it took fucking years. I'm talking about several years to get that ass. And my status and my financial situation didn't change a whole fucking lot Y'all guys understand that? When you in the friend zone, guys, it's more about opportunity and catching her when she's vulnerable. You sort of like the line, y'all guys ever seen those fucking, those animal videos and shit that be on the Discovery Channel and shit where the lions like laying in the fucking weeds trying to catch the damn fucking deer sipping water and eating grass and all that bullshit before you strike. That's how it is when you're in the friend zone. It's more about catching a bitch when she's vulnerable than anything. Now, of course, you can raise your status and financial situation and all that bullshit and fuck her that way. But more than not, most of the times, it's just going to come from catching her when she's at her lowest point, when she's at her weakest point. So it ain't really about you increasing your status, which is a way you can go about doing it, guys. If she sees you banging hotter chicks, all right, if she's big on social status, or you increase your financial situation if she's big on finances and shit like that. But more than not, most of the times to fuck these girls, to fuck them, I would say at least half the time, has nothing to do with you increasing your status or none of that. It's just catching her when she's vulnerable. All right, because when I fucked my couple of friends, my situation and my status, it changed slightly. It increased slightly, my financial situation, but not nothing to fucking write home to mama about. Most of it was just catching them at the right time. Do y'all guys understand that? So it really ain't got a lot to do with you. It's more about her. So yes, you can fuck if you want to be in her fucking friend zone for God knows 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, who the fuck knows? So it's not a cost-effective way. That's why no dating coaches advise you guys to go that route, because all of us have done it. Every dating coach have been in the friend zone before trying to fuck a girl. And it's not a very good cost-effective way. You better off spending that time pursuing other women than trying to put all this effort into fucking this one woman, talking on the phone, hanging around her. And the whole time you thinking about, damn, that ass look good. It's just not a very good way, guys. All right, if you want to wake up and go home and wake up every morning with blue balls thinking about this woman, you go right a fucking head. All right, so I just wanted to point that out right off the bat, guys. The next thing you guys need to know is beta male sex is not very great sex. I'm going to tell you that shit right now, guys. Listen, I have fucked women that I knew viewed me as a beta male provider. All right, because I had my shit together. Fine. I'm not going to cry about it and poo-poo about it. I got the goddamn ass. I get it one way or another. Don't make me no fucking mind. But I can sit here and I can tell you right now that when a woman fuck you as a beta male provider over a woman who fuck you as an alpha male, it is 10 times better. I'm telling you, a woman who fucks you, when she views you as an alpha male, and guys, all it is to that woman, you have high sexual market value. To that woman, the woman who views you as an alpha male, to her, you have a high sexual market value. To her. So what happens is when somebody sees you very attractive to them, they automatically think that you must be attractive to everybody until you prove otherwise by failing tests and all this other bullshit. All right. When you do that, you acting like you ain't confident. Then she starts to think like, well, this guy must not be good with girls. And then that's why her attraction drops. All right. But to her, when you fuck with a woman who views you as a beta male provider, to her, you have low sexual market value. That means she doesn't find you very attractive physically. Of course, you can raise it with charisma and, your personality and things like that. I done talked about that in several videos, so I don't want to go all into that right now. But to that woman, she views you. I want you guys putting more of your energy into women who view you as alpha males. That's what I want you guys going into the year 2020. Listen, we always gonna fuck. We gonna fuck those hoes too that view us as beta male providers. But I want you guys putting most of your energy into women who view you as alpha males. All right. If nothing else, guys, it's a confidence boost. When you got a woman that's texting and pursuing you and reaching out, trying to make it makes you feel good about yourself, opposed to the bitch you got trying to pursue and you try to wait 2 weeks and hit up again and say another. That shit like that lowers your fucking confidence. That's the one thing I want y'all guys to understand about when you fucking around with women who view you as a beta male provider. It's a confidence boost when you fucking with women who view you as an alpha male. All right, guys. So I just also wanted to point that out. Now, way she can use you guys is when you are in the friend zone or orbiter, you're giving her social proof. That's what you're doing. You're raising her social status. Because the thing y'all guys must understand that when you deal with women and you're trying to take the friend zone route, Everybody knows you want to fuck. Her mama knows you want to fuck. Her friends know you want to fuck. Your friends know you want to fuck. Everybody knows you want to fuck. You can't. So she's lowering your status while increasing hers. And y'all guys got to understand this. The same way a man builds his status up by sleeping with a lot of women, preferably high, it's the same way a woman builds up her social status by having a lot of men in her friend zone. Having a whole bunch of guys that want to fuck her but can't, but are trying to be her friend to get it. What you're saying is this woman is so fucking gorgeous, I'll stoop this fucking low to get some ass from her. Look how validating that is. Look how much social proof you're giving her. So you do have value and you are providing something. You're giving her social points. You don't got no fucking money, but you giving her social proof and you letting her know, you're basically telling the world how beautiful she's so fucking beautiful. I gotta get some. And I'll fucking devalue myself to go about doing it. Making a complete ass out yourself because you think nobody knows. Everybody fucking knows you want to fuck that girl. The next thing you guys need to understand is that when you provide attention to something, that is currency to women because women are very insecure. They need that. Most women need that over than they would ever need from your money. Women don't want that. They need that. Women are about so insecure. I can't even fucking tell you. Any of you guys who are, very good at watching people behavior and shit like I am, watch how sometimes your woman will feel very confident. Any of you guys have women in your rotation. And then watch how sometimes you can just tell their confidence off. You can just tell they swag off. And what happens is when they get like that, this is when you'll see them put something on real sexy and or post something on Facebook or something to get that self-esteem boost because they need it. So when you giving her that free validation and free attention like that by just being her friend, you're giving her that self-esteem boost. She need it. Women need that. They're very insecure. Very insecure. The next thing you guys need to know is it lowers your self-esteem. It kills. Listen, what happens is this is a constant rejection every day. When you hanging around a girl at your school or your job that rejected you, this is a constant rejection every day of a woman that you couldn't get. And I'm going to tell you what ends up happening, right? Every dude she fucks with, you start to ask yourself, damn, what he got that I don't got? And what ends up happening is you start to put him in a more attractive light than you. So you start to, this is how a lot of you guys have shitty self-esteem and confidence. Because you around here with girls and you're friends with them and you want to fuck them, but they don't fuck with you. And then what happens is you start to put this guy. So what forms in your head is this is what attractive. This is what attractive. So whoever the dude she's fucking with, this is what you place as attractive because that's who she's fucking with. And since you're not that, you're unattractive. And that's why so many of you guys walking around thinking you're not ugly, thinking you're ugly because this is what she's attracted to. And since you're not that, since you're the opposite of that, you're thinking you're unattractive. This is what happens, guys. When you fuck with women who don't have an attraction to you, you start to think that you're unattractive instead of going finding women that find you attractive. Some of you guys are going to look at this right now and say, AMS, you ain't all that good looking. Some of you guys are going to say, AMS ain't no bad looking. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Looks are going to always be subjective, guys. So you don't want to be hanging around women that are going to be killing your self-esteem while raising theirs. The next thing you guys need to understand about, if you is fucking with a woman and she's using you for finances or attention, you must understand she'll use you if you don't progress things. So let's say you did have money. If you don't progress things, she still will use your ass. This is where the 3-day rule come in at. This is why you guys have to fucking progress things regardless. Because she'll use you if you did have money. It's guys out here right now getting used as beta male providers because they don't progress things. You have to progress things and cut your fucking losses if you don't get it. All right, guys. So that's the thing with that, guys. Ways a woman can use you primarily if you're broke is for attention. To raise her fucking status and to feel better about her fucking self. And yes, you can fuck. You can fuck. But it's not a cost-effective way to fuck. You're going to go through all that, lowering your self-esteem, lowering your confidence to fuck 5 or 10 years from now. Do that make any fucking sense to you? Trying to wait to catch up vulnerable. You can raise your status in that meantime, but more than fucking likely, you're going to have to just wait for the opportunity to present itself. When is that going to happen? Who the fuck knows? This is why we advise you guys not to take the friend zone route, guys. It's not a very cost-effective way. You better off spending that time on your fucking purpose, guys. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys later, man. What's up, fellas? So this was me hanging out Sunday with one of my chicks. Little fine, sexy thing. Spent the night with me and shit. But getting back on that friend thing, guys. Y'all guys are taking some of this shit to the extreme. All right? You don't have to... Everything I say over here, y'all guys tend to take to too fucking extreme. You know, some of you guys take the choosing signals to the extreme, and some of you guys are cutting off friends because they're blue pill. I wouldn't cut my friends off because they're fucking blue pill. Cut your friends off if they're bringing you down. If they never got nothing positive to say. If they want to have a family, guys, and you don't believe in that, fine. But I wouldn't cut lifelong friends off because they don't believe in the red pill philosophy. In my opinion, that's just crazy. But I had a good time Sunday night, guys, as y'all can see watching the football game.